So, what did you think of the Pope's comments about China?
I found them interesting, to say the least. He seems genuinely optimistic about the future of the Catholic Church in China, despite the challenges they face.
I wonder what the long-term implications of this agreement will be. Will it lead to greater freedom for Catholics in China, or will it simply strengthen the government's control over religion?
That's a question only time can answer. It's a complex situation with many factors at play, but it's clear that the relationship between the Vatican and China is evolving, and it will be interesting to see where it goes from here.
It's certainly a fascinating story, and one that will likely continue to unfold in the coming years. I'm curious to see how the Pope's visit to China will play out, if it ever happens.
Me too. It would be a significant event, and it would be interesting to see how he navigates the complex political landscape of China.
He certainly didn't shy away from praising China, did he? He called it a promise and a hope for the Church.
Yes, and he even expressed his admiration for Chinese culture and its capacity for dialogue. It's a very different tone than what we often hear from Western leaders.
It's true. He seems to be taking a more conciliatory approach, focusing on building bridges rather than criticizing. Do you think this is a good strategy?
It's a complex issue. On one hand, it's understandable that the Vatican wants to improve relations with China, especially considering the large number of Catholics there. But on the other hand, some argue that the Vatican is compromising its principles by cooperating with a government that restricts religious freedom.
That's a valid point. The 2018 agreement on bishop nominations has been controversial, with some accusing the Vatican of selling out the faithful who have been forced underground.
Yes, it's a delicate balance. The Vatican is trying to find a way to unite the Catholic community in China, but it's a difficult task given the political context.
It's interesting that the Pope seems so optimistic about the negotiations to renew the agreement. He said he's happy with the process.
It's possible that he's genuinely hopeful, or perhaps he's simply trying to maintain a positive public image. It's hard to know for sure what's going on behind the scenes.